Hello, I'm the Deacon Marie Smith. I'm from Port Saunders on the Great Northern Peninsula, and I serve the parish of Port Saunders and the communities of Port au Soir, Port Saunders, Hawke's Bay, and River of Ponds. Settlement agreement parties and the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. 48. We call upon the church parties to the settlement agreement and all other faith groups and interfaith social justice groups in Canada who have not already done so to formally adopt and comply with the principles, norms, and standards of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples as a framework for reconciliation. This would include, but not be limited to, the following commitments: ensuring that their institutions, policies, programs, and practices comply with the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Respecting Indigenous peoples' right to self-determination in spiritual matters, including the right to practice, develop, and teach their own spiritual and religious traditions, customs, and ceremonies, consistent with the Article 12.1 of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Engaging in ongoing public dialogue and actions to support the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Issuing a statement no later than March the 31st, 2016, from all religious denominations and faith groups as to how they will implement the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. 49. We call upon all religious denominations and faith groups who have not already done so to repudiate concepts used to justify European sovereignty over Indigenous lands and peoples, such as the doctrine of discovery and terra nullius.